Hello students, this is my fourth video on matrices of class 12. If you like this video, please share with your friends and subscribe my YouTube channel Dr. Shyam Sundar Agrawal. Here in this video, I will elaborate inverse of matrix by elementary row transformation. That means how to find out inverse of any matrix by elementary row transformation. So, here are two things, one is the inverse, one is the elementary row transformation. So, what is the inverse of matrix and what is the elementary row transformation? So, first what is inverse of a matrix? For any square matrix A of order n cross n, if there exists a non-zero matrix B of same order n cross n, such that A into B equals to B into A is equals to identity matrix, where I is the identity matrix of order n cross n. Then B is called as the inverse of A, and the inverse of matrix is denoted by A inverse. Is it clear? So, for any square matrix A, there exists a non-zero matrix B such that AB into BA is equals to identity matrix. Then B is the inverse of A and it is denoted by A inverse. Next, let us prove that if inverse of a square matrix exists, then it is unique. Proof: let A be any square matrix of order n cross n, and if possible let B and C are two inverses of matrix A, two distinct inverses of matrix A. Let B and C both are, as B and C both are inverse of A, that means AB is equals to BA is equals to identity matrix and AC is equals to CA is equals to I identity matrix. As we know, B is equals to B into I, or we can say B into, as I is equals to AC, so B into AC. But as we know, AC is equals to CA, so we can write, and matrix multiplication is associative. So, we can write B into AC is BA into C, and as B is inverse, so BA is equals to identity matrix. So, B is equals to I into C, and I into C is matrix C. So, B is equals to C, means they are equal. So, if you are taking B and C are two inverses of matrix, then that two are equal. That means, if inverse of any square matrix exists, then it is unique. Is it clear? Next, if A and B are two invertible matrices, prove that AB inverse is equals to B inverse into A inverse. So, let us prove. As we know, A into A inverse is equals to identity matrix. So, AB into AB inverse is equals to identity matrix. Let us multiply A inverse to both the sides. So, A inverse into AB inverse is equals to A inverse into identity matrix, and we know A inverse into identity matrix is A inverse, and as we know, matrix multiplication is associative. So, A inverse into AB can be written as A inverse into A into B, and again A inverse into A is identity matrix. So, it is I into B into AB inverse is A inverse, and I into B is B matrix. So, B into AB inverse is equals to A inverse. Now, let us multiply B inverse both the sides. So, B inverse into B into AB inverse is equals to B inverse into A inverse. Again B inverse into B is identity matrix. So, we can write identity matrix into A B inverse is B inverse into A inverse. Again, identity matrix into any matrix is that matrix. So, it can be written as A B inverse left hand side and right hand side is B inverse into A inverse. So, A B inverse is B inverse into A inverse. Okay. Now, elementary operation or elementary transformation of a matrix. What are the steps for elementary transformation? We can interchange any two rows or any two columns of a matrix. Multiplying all the elements of a row or column of a matrix by non-zero scalar. We can multiply all the elements of a row or a column of a matrix by non-zero scalar. A scalar multiple of one row or column can be added or subtracted to another row or column of the matrix. So, only these three operations can be taken in elementary operations of a matrix. But here we need elementary row transformation. So, what is elementary row transformation of a matrix? So, we can interchange any two rows of a matrix, multiplying all the elements of a row of a matrix by non-zero scalar. We can multiply all the elements of a row by a non-zero scalar, or a scalar multiple of one row can be added or subtracted to another row of the matrix. So, only these three operations we can take in elementary row transformation of a matrix. So, let us find out the inverse of a matrix by elementary row transformation. So, let us take a square matrix A. By elementary row transformation, first we write A is equals to A into identity matrix. Then by applying elementary row transformation to the left hand side, that is matrix A, and to the right hand side identity matrix, and we have to make the matrix A as identity matrix. Then automatically the right hand side I matrix can be interchanged into A inverse. So, I is equals to A into A inverse. So, the automatically we will get the A inverse of the matrix A. But here only crucial point is we have to apply the elementary row transformation and we have to make that matrix as identity matrix. Now, question is how to make matrix to the identity matrix. First, let us take for 2 cross 2. If a matrix A is A, B, C, D, then how to make this matrix as identity matrix? That means 1 0 0 1. This is the only process and very simple process. First, make the first element A 1 1 as 1 by dividing the first row by that constant. So, you have to make this element by dividing A 1 1, means the same element to get it 1. So, first step is divide R 1 by A 1 1. Next, the second element A 2 1, this one, second element A 2 1 means second row first column. You have to make it 0 by using the first row. Next, A 2 2, second row second column, make it 1 by dividing that element A 2 2, you will get 1. Then make the element 1 2, first row second column, this one as 0 by using second row. So, these are the process for 2 cross 2. First make it 1, then goes down, make it 0 by using first row, then goes to second row second column, make it 1, then lastly finally first row second column, make it 1 by using second row. Similarly, for 3 cross 3 also, if a matrix is there, first we have to make the first element A 1 1 as 1, then goes down, second row and third row, first element make them 0 by using the first row, then go to the second row second column, make it 1, then comes to the down, make it 0, then goes to A33, make it 1, then go to upper, that is the second row third column, first row third column, make it 0 by using third row, then make first row second column this element as 0 by using second row. So, these are the steps to make inverse of any square matrix by elementary row transformation. So, let us take an example. Find out the inverse of the matrix 2, 3, 5, 7 by elementary row transformation. It is an example of order 2 cross 2. So, in elementary row transformation, A can be written as A into I. That means 2, 3, 5, 7 equals to A into 1, 0, 0, 1. Our main aim is to make this matrix A 2, 3, 5, 7 as identity matrix by applying elementary row transformation. So, first element we have to make it 1. So, R 1 replaced by R 1 by 2. So, in both the sides we divide R 1 first row by 2. So, we will get 1, 3 by 2, 5, 7 equals to A into 1 by 2, 0, 0, 1. Next one is we have to make its down, means second row first column, that element as 0, 5, 5 as zeros. How to make it zeros? R 2 replaced by 5 times of R 1. If you multiply 5 to R 1, it becomes 5, and subtracted from 5, it becomes 0. So, next operation is R 2 replaced by R 2 minus 5 R 1. Now, it becomes 1, 3 by 2, 0 minus half, A is equals to half, 0 minus 5 by 2, 1. We are applying whatever we are applying in the left hand side, same thing we are applying to the right hand side. Now, next our aim is to make the second element A 2, 2, second row second column is 1, means either we divide by minus half or multiply by minus 2, will get 1. So, next operation is, let us interchange R 2 by multiplying minus 2 to both the sides, then it becomes 1, 3 by 2, 0, 1 equals to A half 0, by multiplying minus 2 it becomes 5 and minus 2. Next our aim is to make A 1 2, that is 3 2 as 0 by using R 1, means R 2, that means R 1 replaced by R 1 minus 3 by 2 times of R 2. When we multiply 1 to 3 by 2, it becomes 3 by 2, subtracted by 3 by 2 means it becomes 0. So, now the next operation is R 1 replaced by R 1 minus 3 by 2 times of R 2. It becomes 1 0 0 1 left hand side equals to right hand side is A into minus 7 3 5 minus 2. So, left hand side is identity matrix and right hand side is A into A inverse. So, that matrix automatically changes to A inverse. So, A inverse is minus 7 3 5 minus 2. So, inverse of the given matrix is minus 7 3 5 minus 2. Is it clear? Let us solve one more question of to find the inverse of a matrix by elementary row transformation of 3 cross 3 matrix. Let us take A is equals to A into I. So, So, minus 1, 1, 2, 3 minus 1, 1, minus 1, 3, 4 equals to A into identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now, by applying elementary row transformation, left hand side we have to make the identity matrix. So, our first step is the first element A11, that is minus 1 becomes 1. So, we have to divide by minus 1 or multiply by minus 1 the first row, it becomes 1. So, our first operation is R1 replaced by R1 into minus 1. So, we have to multiply minus 1 to the R1 in the left hand side as well as to the right hand side. So, it becomes 1 minus 1 minus 2, 3 minus 1 1, minus 1 3 4 equals to A into minus 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Next, in the down, second row first column and third row first column, we have to make them 0 by using R1. So, R2 replaced by R2 minus 3 times of R1 will get 0, and R3 replaced by R3 plus R1, by adding that 2 we will get 0. So, by taking that 2 operation, it becomes 1 minus 1 minus 2, 0 2 7, 0 2 2 equals to A into minus 1 0 0, 3 1 0, minus 1 0 1. Next step is we have to make A 2 2, that is second row second column, that element is 1, that means 2. We have to make this 2 as 1 by dividing that row by 2, that means second row replaced by second row by 2. Sorry, one small changes. Let us first make 0, no harm, in the R3 replaced by R3 minus R2, because by subtracting that 2 we will get 0 there. So, let us subtract R3 replaced by R3 minus R2. So, it becomes 1 minus 1 minus 2, 0 2 7, 0 0 minus 5, and A equals to minus 1 0 0, 3 1 0, minus 4 minus 1 1. Next, we have to make A 2 2 and A 3 3 as 1. So, let us divide the second row by 2 and the third row by minus 5. We will get 1. So, that becomes 1 minus 1 minus 2, second row divided by 2. So, it is 0 2 1 7 by 2, and this side 3 by 2 1 by 2 0, and third row divided by minus 5 means 0 0, minus 5 divided by minus 5 is 1, and right hand side is minus 4 by minus 5 is 4 by 5, minus 1 by minus 5 is 1 by 5, and 1 by minus 5 is minus 1 by 5. Next, we have to make the 2 3 and 1 3, that two elements as 0 by using R3. That means, R2 replaced by R2 minus 7 times of R3 will give you 0. Similarly, R1 replaced by R1 plus 2 times of R3, if you add 2 times of that, it becomes 0. So, by taking that 2 operations, it becomes 1 minus 1 0, 0 1 0, 0 0 1 equals to A into 3 by 5, 2 by 5, minus 2 by 5, minus 13 by 10, minus 1 by 5, 7 by 10, 4 by 5, 1 by 5, minus 1 by 5. Simple arithmetic operation only. Next, we have to make minus 1, this A12, this element as 0 by using R2. That means, if we have to add R2 with R1, we will get 0. So, R1 replaced by R1 plus R2, by taking this operation both the sides, we will get 1 0 0, 0 1 0, 0 0 1 equals to A into minus 7 by 10, 1 by 5, 3 by 10, minus 13 by 10, minus 1 by 5, 7 by 10, 4 by 5, 1 by 5, and minus 1 by 5. That is, I is equals to left hand side 1 0 0, 0 1 0, 0 0 1 is the identity matrix. So, automatically right hand side identity matrix becomes the A inverse. So, A inverse of the given matrix is minus 7 by 10, 1 by 5, 3 by 10, minus 13 by 10, minus 1 by 5, 7 by 10, 4 by 5, 1 by 5 and minus 1 by 5. Thanks a lot for watching my videos. If you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel Dr. Shyam Sundar Agrawal, and have a watch for the next video. Thanks a lot.